It is no secret that LeBron James is frustrated with his teammates. His increasing annoyance with the players he shares the floor with has been obvious for weeks and was on full display in the team's losses, whether they're on the road or simply playing at Crypto.com Arena. Like in the last game against the Timberwolves, how James walked slow back up the court after the Wolves pushed back on another Lakers fake comeback, or about his open display of frustration while walking back to the bench after two straight Laker airballs 10 minutes later. His open contempt for his teammates is getting so obvious that it can't be ignored. Every time a broadcast cuts to James on the bench, he is staring off into space, looking like he'd rather be literally anywhere else than in that arena. He's probably thinking what he's going to have for dinner, or simply thinking about coming back home to LA and sleeping in his bed. Given how the Lakers season is going, it is hard to blame him. His frustration has also been clear outside of the lines. After the team's loss to the Raptors, James declined to speak to the media. Same game in which James gave his teammates a fiery earful in the second quarter, when LA gave up an offensive rebound and he was called for a foul. He then grabbed the ball and slammed it down hard on the court while letting F-bombs fly towards his teammates. Back to the T-Wolves game. One of the things the 19-year veteran was willing to admit is that he liked on Wednesday the way his teammates played with effort, while also acknowledging that he wasn't pleased with it against the Suns or Raptors. But he added that it's hard to maintain his patience with everything when things are going so badly. The Lakers are allowing at least 60-point halves their last three games. They've been down at least over 20 points in their last three games. The games are not even close, so I understand James's frustration towards his teammates and everything that's going on in the court. James has said in the past that each season provides a different challenge for him as a leader. I think every season for me is all about patience, James said. It's no different this year. I think it's just testing my patience a bit more than any season in the last few years, just because of the way we're playing. The losses are coming a bunch at a time. James cannot and has not hidden his frustrations this season, and despite still more effective in his 19th year in the NBA than any player has ever seen, his frustration is seeping from his words into his approach. And whether or not the eventual return of Anthony Davis or the possibility of a playoff berth earned via play-in game can shake him out of this one, the remaining question is, what does he have left to answer, and how will he get over these frustrations if the Lakers make it into the playoffs?